Alright guys, welcome back to Gospel News where we still dey give on ogbonge information on as e take dey go. Another update don come out after I gave you guys what was happening yesterday, what we heard, wetin we hear yesterday, no be small thing, Mona see am, wetin we tell una yesterday, they say breaking Nnamdi Kanu's family sacks lawyers Ejiofor and Ozekome. Now wetin we tell una yesterday, say we hear from social media, now we run quickly. Come tell una today another update don't come out from that same angle. This is disregard Kingsley Kanu's evil strategies. Ozekome and I remain Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers. Ejiofor, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor don't come out again. Come say, may they forget that thing when Kanunta Kanu they write for social media saying in don't sack him and Ozekome from the team of lawyers representing Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So, and with the kind of comments when they see where this publication was made, it thinks that can't they even shame me somehow. I say now, wow, the kind of disgrace when would they see for this kind of agitation? Not be small matter. Some people are just confused now. Somebody said Nasim Shetima, he said they are now confused. These people are not even serious. Nigeria must be one. You see, when confusion enters into the midst of this agitation like this, people go they happy, say, Nigeria must remain one. They will not be happy. Because once there is unity, once we are unified, once we are seeking for a purpose, we in one accord, they know that there is problem. But once there is division like this, there is kwata, kata, kata, this one they pursue this one, that one they pursue that one. They go even leave the Nigerian government will be the problem, come face themselves. And the Nigerian government go sit down one corner, just they laugh at them. I will go into details very, very quickly. No time to waste time before I go know, before we go give on a full details of the comment section. Now, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has debunked report of sacking himself and Dr. Mike Ozekome as Kanu's lead counsels by Kingsley Kanu, saying such notice was defamatory, insulting, and unauthorized. Ejiofor stated this in a statement issued on Thursday evening after his visit to Nnamdi Kanu at the headquarters of the Department of State Services in Abuja. The kind information we they get, this one go say, oh, I don't visit them. That one go say, I don't visit them. At the end, the person self will they tell you saying don't visit him. He never visited him. So the kind of lies when these people, some of these people self, they dish out to the general public, go begin make yourself begin to doubt yourself. Say, is this still me? Abi I don't change. The kind of lies when some of these lawyers they bring out, it go make you begin to doubt yourself. Now wow. According to him, the mischievous falsehood was spewed to ridicule and embarrass the legal team. There had been reports that the family of Nnamdi Kanu sacked Ozekome, son, and Ejiofor, according to a statement by Kingsley Kanunta. Kanu, in a statement he posted on his Twitter handle on Thursday. Attached with the photograph of dismissal notice, Kanunta Kanu wrote, I hereby formally notify Mike Ozekome, son, and Ifeanyi Ejiofor that their services are no longer required in Hashmazen Nnamdi Kanu's case, pending before the Supreme Court of Nigeria and concerning him. He said the hands of Barrister Mike Ozekome and the Ejiofor has been removed from the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, which I brought to you very quickly yesterday to be able to also update you. Because, of course, I knew that there was going to be a counter-attack against that statement. But in a release, Ejiofor said, in view of the desperate attempt of the enemies to break our rank, the legal team resolved to minimize the information that we make public through my regular updates. Therefore, you will not be receiving update on our routine visit as regularly as he used to come, except when there is a compelling situation that demands it. Several visits to Onyendu, and particularly the visit of June 3rd, 2023, was not publicized because of the nature of the matters discussed, but the relevant persons were duly briefed on the outcomes. So I don't even understand. They say this one, no, they go visit Nnamdi Kanu. Kanunta Kanu, they go visit him. I know just on the understand. Does it mean that Kanunta Kanu gave this information without even visiting Nnamdi Kanu? Abi, is it Ejiofor who never visited? So who is doing who and who is lying to the general public? That is where the problem lies. That is where the problem lies. And this problem now majorly started when the lawyers, the doctors that were brought in to go and check on Nnamdi Kanu were disallowed to meet with him. Now this heavy problem self can't even resurrect to the maximum of it. Let it be on record that neither Kingsley Kanu nor Emmanuel Kanu had at any point in time briefed me to handle Nnamdi Kanu's case or even IPOB's matters. My letters of engagement issued to me since 2015 by Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB are still with me till date. Barrister Ejiofor, they let us know now, say, no be even Kingsley Kanu or Nnamdi Kanu's family employed him to come and defend IPOB and Mazi. He said that the letter say na Nnamdi Kanu by himself na sign am, and since that time they never unsigned the letter. Neither Kingsley Kanu nor anybody acting on his behalf engaged Mike Ozekome to represent Onyendu in any matters affecting him. Biafrans and members of the public are aware that Onyendu specifically requested to see Mike Ozekome upon his abduction and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. During the meeting, which details are already in the public domain, Onyendu personally briefed Mike Ozekome to head his legal team. Till date, Mike Ozekome's son has done creditably and overwhelmingly well in deploying his advocacy skills in representing Onyendu in all courts in Nigeria. Now, waiting they tell us with that too, it's not only Mike Ozekome that is also representing Nnamdi Kanu. We still have Aloy Ejimako who is also representing him as well, because it was a lawyer, Ejimako, who also obtained several victories that has been recorded in this case, even that of Abia State, where the federal government has failed to, pay Nnamdi Kanu the fine that the court awarded to Mazi against the Nigerian state. Further to the above, my briefings with Onyendu lasted for over 1 hour, during which we discussed pertinent issues concerning his legal and health matters. There was no time during the meeting that Onyendu entertained or expressed any iota of doubt whatsoever on the ability of his indefatigable legal team, ably led by Mike Ozekome, to defend him. Onyendu also proceeded to avail me with other important messages to be passed on to his lead counsel, which assignments are expected to be conducted within the next 24 hours. So, which means that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is telling us here that he met Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one. And there was no time that Nnamdi Kanu said that, I'm beginning to suspect you people that you guys have failed or are not living up to expectations. So how come Kanunta Kanu issued this statement? Did he meet Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one? Na problem there. So with this division, kitty kata going on up and down, the enemy will just be sitting at one corner, folding their arms and be laughing out loud. Kingsley Kanu, in a bid to preempt any exposition I may make after today's visit, proceeded to make the ridiculous publication at exactly 1:57 p.m. Nigerian time, a few minutes before the scheduled visit of 2 p.m. He need not have worried, because out of respect and defense and deference to Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, I do not intend to make any such exposition. As you may be aware, right from July 2016-2021, when an order was made by Honorable Justice Binta Nyako directing the DSS to allow Onyendu access to his lawyers and relatives upon prior submission of the names of those visiting Onyendu, my chambers has been exclusively submitting names of those visiting Onyendu, and this process still subsists. The names are usually shared with Onyendu before clearance is given by the DSS for the visit to take place. So, which means that Kanunta has not visited Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or maybe he has visited him, I don't know, and he fell out with Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Against the backdrop of the foregoing, I wish to unequivocally state that Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu never dismissed, disengaged, neither has he expressed any intention of dismissing his legal team, ably led by Professor Mike Ozekome-san. Biafrans and indeed the members of the general public are respectively advised to ignore in its entirety the obviously defamatory, mischievous, fake, reprehensible, denigrating, insulting, and unauthorized public notice issued by Kingsley Kanu alias Kanunta, as it is not true. Wahala deal, no be small matter. You know say if Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor wan write like this, we go need to call people wey be say then they ring long time, then they read. And before we go feel talk in matter finish, you can read and fill the pages of a newspaper in its entirety. May the general public and indeed Biafrans be properly guided that the simple reason for dishing out such condemnable falsehood is to ridicule and embarrass Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, ably led by an erudite, foremost and distinguished senior advocate of our time, Professor Mike Ozekome-san. But some people say that Mike Ozekome and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor have sold out completely and they are doing the bidding of the Nigerian government. Yesterday, I told you people that some people say that he is the eye of the Nigerian government in IPOB and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case. Now, wow, the kind of matter we carry like this, no be this leg, now I want to take reach Omoahia, because there is envy, there is jealousy, there is infighting, there is backbiting in this agitation for Biafra. And that is why we have not made any gains in this movement. After making gains, the one person will do one thing and it will drag the whole forward. When we don't go, it will drive and go 100 years back. Now, wow. Kingsley Kanu should be assured that his evil strategies are dead on arrival. There is nothing whatsoever that will stop or deter Onyendu's legal team, who are tirelessly working day and night to ensure that Onyendu is released unconditionally. In conclusion, Onyendu further used the opportunity offered by me, my visit, to thank Ezigbo Umuchineke for standing shoulder to shoulder with him, particularly all through this trying time. Onyendu assured Ezigbo Umuchineke once again that it shall surely end in praises. He urges all of you to remain firm, steadfast, and unrelenting in your supplications to God. Furthermore, Onyendu implores Ezigbo Umuchineke to continue to abide by your peaceful conduct as you have consistently demonstrated. Ejiofor also clarified that the medical doctors who attempted to see Kanu last week, Tuesday, June 6, 2023, were not there to participate in any surgical procedure, but to first meet and interface with him. He said the doctors were expected to consult with Kanu's lead counsel, Mike Ozekome, before proceeding with other administrative engagement, as they agreed during their meeting on June 3, 2023, held with the DSS in the presence of the IPOB leader. Biafran should note and be assured that Onyendu's legal team, ably led by legal Iroko of our time, Mike Ozekome, is monitoring every situation around Onyendu. We are not resting on our laurels, and hence there is no cause for alarm. We are thousands of steps ahead of the evil plans of the enemies. Onyendu will be out of DSS, Gulag strong and unbroken, he said. Now waiting Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor can't tell us be that to say that what Kanunta Kanu wrote about them yesterday must be cancelled, that nobody should believe that. What do you call him? Kanunta Kanu Abegu. All this information who na they pass us, is it assumptions or now waiting you meet Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, it can't tell you because the way when this thing take day, I don't even confuse a lot of people. Some people just don't, in fact, go relax for one corner because you don't even know where to hold hand, begin the fight this fight because the fight is too long. Man, not talk too much. And they say that Sanusi Lamido has visited the president of Nigeria now to tell him about some Fulani herdsmen with them bomb for Nasarawa State. I say, wow, who go come carry the killings of IPOB, go give the president too, because we still need something like that. Like I play on the video without wasting your time, may you see how these people still they fight for their people, even though na non-terrorist people who we don't they give this country wahala, they still they go fight for them. But IPOB will be say if they raise flag, now our governors now then go rush, go call army, say, oh yeah, come and kill them. So I wonder what is happening. I wonder why our people be like this. The same thing happening in IPOB now. I make we know they move forward the right way with the right speed. Some people they draw the ship, they go back. They even make it drone the ship in its entirety. I don't know. Wow. Mona just watching.
The president and I are old friends. He's my brother. We've been friends since his first term as governor of Lagos State when I was a banker. And I have not seen him since the elections. I wanted to give him time to settle down. So the first reason was to come and congratulate him formally. But also I wear many caps. I wear the cap of an economist. So I came to thank him for the steps he has taken to put this economy on course. As you know, many of the issues that we have been talking about, the subsidy that has caused a hemorrhage on the fiscus, the multiple exchange rate regimes, and so on. These are issues that I have personally been talking about for a long time. And I'm happy that on his very first day, he has addressed these issues and the markets are happy. And it is important when the government does the right thing for us to give them feedback. It's not always when they do a wrong thing that you complain. So he has started on such a strong footing as far as the economy is concerned that we have to come and support and encourage that we continue along that path and be advocates for the policies he has pursued. The second cap I wear is that of the Horejo Tabita Pulaku, and I'm therefore concerned about the issue of herdsmen farmer clashes, and he's also concerned, and we discussed steps that will need to be taken to begin to look at some of those issues. But in particular, I came to appeal to him on the case of the 37 herdsmen who were bombed by the Air Force in Nasarawa State a few months ago, which we wrote a letter to President Buhari on. And we have now written a reminder because it's a matter we do not want to be swept under the carpet. And the president has asked me again to send him that letter, and I'm sure that he will look into the matter. The third major issue we discussed was the issue of poverty, especially in northern Nigeria, the questions of out-of-school children, girl child education, and how and his thoughts on that matter. And this is a big priority for him, and we would be again continuing with the conversation to see how we can help with ideas for how to address these issues, because without education in the north and without educating the girl child, you're not going to have an amelioration of the extreme poverty and insecurity in the north. So it was really about the economy, about the people, about his policies, to encourage him and to also make it clear that at any point in time, we are here to advise, and he knows that, and I'm just one phone call away, and I'm very, very happy to have seen him, to see the mindset, and I wish him all the best.
All right, guys, when I don't hear these people are moving just to secure their people. When I don't see them, I never see any governor when enter the government house, go meet the president, say, we came here because of the IPOB members when the Nigerian army don't kill at several locations in Biafra land. I know they see person where they fight for justice, at least from these our government people, our governors, our traditional rulers, and all the rest. All of them, I don't know whether to say whether na cowards, na them be. I don't know. Well, when I see him, the man don't set example. So we also expect all those Igwe and Obi of furniture. Them may they see storm Asorok, go tell and say, make you look into the killings of IPOB members very, very quickly, to end all this insecurity and all the rest of those kind of things where they happen for Southeast very, very quickly, and also to tell him to open seaport inside Biafra territory, because it's very, very important. Now, this message one they see for screen here is coming from Reno Omokre. He say, ideally, the Senate president should have gone to a northern Christian to balance both the religious and regional factors. That way, Northerners would have felt a sense of representation, and Christians would still feel comfortable. Let us learn from our history instead of repeating history and accusing history of repeating itself. We have a Southern president and Chief Justice as heads of the executive and judiciary. As a result, the head of the legislature ought to have been a Northerner. Anytime there is an imbalance in the three arms of government, Nigeria has always faced political instability. Sharing power equitably is the only antidote to that volatility. When they see them, they'll kind of pata when this one, the yarn, and I go say, oh, Reno Makri, go school, they do this one. Common sense, they don't get. The Southeast now has been excluded from everything when they this country. Nobody, they remember them, whether they still be part of this country. But when they see them, waiting this one, come the right for screen there. Reno Makri, I beg, change your dealer. Waiting they sell for you, you know good though. I'll come back with more updates to give on. Stay tuned and let me know what you think about this Nnamdi Kanu's matter. Thank you.